Hey yo, it's the Prince of Patrick and welcome to another video. Now today we got something that's really special to my heart. We got another tier ranking video, and this time it's on Disney movies. Now, I grew up watching a lot of Disney movies growing up, and it depends on what the ones they have down here. I've pretty much seen almost every single Disney movie, except some of the ones that have to do with like the princesses or whatnot, because girls have cuties growing up. So I probably didn't watch them, but I've seen the majority of them. I've seen the majority of the sequel Disney movies that were like, oh, we'll get into it. So the tiers I have is the God tier slash Hall of Fame. These are the ones that like they go in the vault. These are the ones that go in the vault. Quality, they're good movies, but there's something you rewatch every once in a while. You can still enjoy. Fairly decent. Eh. A movie I might watch every 5 years or something like that. Same with about average. Well, they was fairly decent about average on close together. Bad, the bad movies. Pretend these don't exist. Uh, a decent amount of sequels will be in that category, and then unranked or not seen, which is not a whole lot of these. But shoot, let's get into it. First, we got The Lion King 2. Hold up, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. First, we got The Lion King 2. This one is about average. It does not live up to the masterpiece that is The Lion King, but I did enjoy it. It had a good story, a really good message about not judging people based on where they're from or what they look like, but looking more into their character and what they could bring as a person to an overall group. The songs are decent. They're not as good as the original, but they do have some ones that I'll listen to every once in a while. Snow White, that's God tier Hall of Fame. Everyone knows that. I didn't personally really see Snow White growing up because girls have cooties when you're growing up, so I didn't really watch it a whole lot, but I've seen it. Home on the Range, pretend this doesn't exist. The movie was butt juice. I'm not even gonna go into it. The Little Mermaid 2, I liked it growing up, but now if I was to rewatch it, it's going to be bad for me. The Jungle Book 2, pretend this doesn't exist. I'm not really going to go into a whole lot of these sequels. The Incredibles, quality movie. One of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. I think it's Pixar. It better be Pixar. But one of my favorite movies of all time about superheroes and whatnot, family of superheroes. Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. Lilo, ooh. I'm gonna put it in quality right for now, but Lilo and Stitch is one of those stories that if you watch it as an adult, you gain a much better respect for it, and you love it even more than when you were a kid. But we'll review this at the end, and I'll see what I want to put it. Cinderella 2. I've seen all the Cinderella movies, by the way. Cinderella 2. I'm gonna put it in bad. I did not like it. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna put it in unranked. Aladdin. Aladdin is a god tier movie. I don't care what you say, not a sequels to Aladdin or ass. But the original one, y'all already know what Aladdin is, so I'm not gonna go into detail about it. But I love Aladdin. Prince Ali, Ali is he, Ali Ababa. Toy Story 2, that's a god tier movie for me. It's my favorite out of all the Toy Story movies, but I've never seen Toy Story 4, and I appreciated Toy Story 3, but I love Toy Story 2. Um, I think this is Fantasia. No. Oh, Fun and Fancy Free. I saw this as a kid. It's about it's about average. It's pretty much like Mickey and Jack and the Beanstalk. It just tells a little like a bunch of um like fairy tale stories. That's pretty much what it is. But it uses Mickey, Donald Duck, and like Goofy. But it was about average. This is a Studio Ghibli movie. I have not seen it. Ponyo, I did not see it. All I know that is that it starred the youngest Jonas brother. but I did not see it. Onward, had no interest in seeing it. That's a recent one too. Big Hero 6. I've heard a lot of good things about Big Hero 6, but I have never seen it. Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet. I did not see it. I've seen the original one, and I didn't like it, so there was no way I was going to see the second one. Planes. I did not see that. See, Tinkerbell's Secret of the Wings. I've seen part of it, but I didn't really. It wasn't really for me. But I'm gonna put it in about. I'm gonna put it in bad, cause this is what I think about it. Cars. It's about average movie. All the sequels are but the first one, it left a good impression. The Heffalump movie. Now I watched a lot of Winnie the Pooh growing up, but I think this was one I didn't see. Robin Hood. Robin Hood is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. So I gotta put it in God. I know a lot of people will not agree with that, but I love Robin Hood. It's yeah, it's top tier to me. Mulan. I don't quite like Mulan. I didn't like it growing up that much, but it's a quality movie. I'll give it that. Chicken Little, bad. The Nightmare Before Christmas, quality movie. Everyone, just all the claymation movies I loved growing up. You know, Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's fairly decent. It's not the greatest of movies, but if you really look at the message that it's telling, especially if you even read the Hunchback of Notre Dame books, you'll understand it. You'll like it. Cars 2, We Pretend That Doesn't Exist. The original Jungle Book, the the last movie that Walt Disney was over before he passed. Yeah, it was a really quality movie. I like Jungle Book, the cartoon version. Meet the Robinsons. It's a bad movie. I don't like it. I just never was down for it. Monsters Inc. It's a quality movie. One of those good Pixar movies that you can't really hate Monsters Inc. Like I don't get how you can hate Monsters Inc. Hercules. I'm gonna put it about average. I didn't like it growing up because I've read a lot of mythology and they just changed way too much in this one for me. Cinderella 3. I'm gonna put it in bad. Fox and the Hound. This is one of my favorite Disney movies, so I gotta put it in quality. I feel like it's Fox and the Hound. I think is underrated. Like the whole story of friendship that this movie tells. And some of it you just gotta sit down and you get in your feels watching this movie, man. Especially if you have a lot of friends that you care about and think of from time to time, you'll really like this movie. The Little Mermaid. I've never been a big Little Mermaid fan, but this is a quality movie. I can't even argue with that. Wally. Wally was fairly decent. The only reason I'm not put it in quality was it was too long. The movie was too long, and I spent too much time looking at dust and dirt for me to like this movie. Um, Piglet's Big Movie. I'm gonna put it in bad. I did not like it growing up. The Three Caballeros. I love this movie, so I'm gonna put it in fairly decent. It's more of a short though. It's not that long, but it's a good one. Atlantis. I know this is gonna be controversial, but I'm gonna put it in bad. I know it's gained like a cult classic following of late, but I did not like it growing up. Holmes Mystic Castle, never seen it. A lot of these Studio Ghibli movies I have not seen. Lilo and Stitch 2, put it in bad. Monsters University, about average. It does not hold up to the original one, but it's solid. Dumbo, Dumbo's fairly decent. I like Dumbo. I like this ending song. You know, but people are a little controversial over Dumbo now. But I like it because Ella. When I see Elephant Fly, man, that's just iconic to me. But people want to have all the problems with the crows and whatnot, but I don't care. The movie was made in like the 40s or 50s. Like, I'm not even going to go into that. Never seen this. Another Studio Ghibli movie. Tarzan 2. We pretend that doesn't exist. Beauty and the Beast. This was like the Christmas one. I'm gonna put it in bad. I didn't. It was okay. Return to Peter Pan. Return to Neverland. We pretend that does not exist. Beauty and the Beast. This is a god tier. Definitely. The music, the story. Even though the story is like, I don't know what they're trying to tell kids about this, but we'll let it slide. Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. Growing up, I thought it was like a fairly decent movie, but right now I'm gonna put it in bad. I mean, looking at it as an older one, it's just bad. They came up with another Beauty and the Beast. I never seen this one. This is one I haven't seen. Zootopia, never seen it. The Goofy movie. The Goofy movie is a quality movie, man. It's never been my favorite. I've only seen the movie like 3 or 4 times in my entire life. But the Goofy movie is a solid movie. It's solid, man. Another Tinkerbell movie. Did not see this one. The Good Dinosaur. This is one that I want to see. I'm told it was really good, but I haven't seen it personally. Planes. Never seen it. Lilo and Stitch. This is another Lilo and Stitch movie. We pretend this does not exist. Sleeping Beauty. About average. I got a lot of problems with it. Having to do with consent. And the fact that he just gets this random sword that kills Maleficent. No, man. No. Just no. I'm not down with it. The Winnie the Pooh movie. I loved this growing up. Someone put it in fairly decent. The Great Mouse Detective. It's so underrated, man. It's a quality movie, bro. If you haven't seen The Great Mouse Detective, go on Disney Plus right after this video and watch it. You will like it, especially if you like things like Sherlock Holmes and mysteries. You will enjoy The Great Mouse Detective. Mulan 2, We Pretend It Does Not Exist. Alice in Wonderland, that is God tier Hall of Fame, even though it's a trippy movie. Hold up, we're moving Alice in Wonderland to quality, man. It's too long. It's too long for me, bro. And the songs are so abrupt in that movie. No, sorry. Another Winnie the Pooh movie. I'll put it in about average because I liked Winnie the Pooh growing up. Tarzan and Jane. I want to say this is the TV series, but I don't remember seeing it, so I'm gonna put it in bad. Aladdin, King of Thieves. This was the third movie installment of Aladdin. This is the one where he meets his father for like the first time or something after he left. But so I'm gonna put it in bad. It wasn't that good. Pete's Dragon. I think that's what this is. But I don't know. Since I'm not sure on it, I'm gonna put it in unranked. Cinderella. I put it in fairly decent. I don't have a problem with Cinderella. Alright, so this is Cinderella 2 and Cinderella 3. This is the original right here. Cars 2. We pretend this doesn't. No, this is bad. This is just a bad movie. The Rescuers. About average. Something Amigos with Goofy. Have not seen it. Frozen 2. Haven't seen it. Tarzan. Which one is this? Because I believe we already had Tarzan. What? Tarzan and Jane. Nope, this is the original one. I'm going to put it in quality. One of my favorite movies. An amazing soundtrack. Okay, so we've had Tarzan. Tarzan 2, which is the sequel. And then Tarzan and Jane. Okay. Yeah, I love Tarzan. 101 Dalmatians. I don't know if this is the sequel or not, so we're going to put it in bad average. Pinocchio. Pinocchio is a god tier movie. A great classic. I love Pinocchio, man. I can't say much more than that. Doug's first movie, bad. Didn't like it. I don't know what this is, so I put it in haven't seen. The Aristocats. I love the Aristocats. So I'm gonna put it in quality movie. This is actually one I need to rewatch. Yeah, that I need to rewatch that. Wreck-It Ralph, bad. I hated that movie. A Christmas Carol. This was a quality movie. I love Jim Carrey, man. He played like several different characters in this movie, and all of them were voice acted like almost perfectly. You got to give him his props with that. Frozen. It was a ooh, where'd I put it? Oh shucks. Oh man, now I gotta find it. Where did I stick it? All right, it's right here. It's about average. That's where we're gonna put it anyways. Dinosaur. We pretend it doesn't exist. Most people don't even know about Dinosaur. A Bug's Life. This is definitely a quality movie. This was I believe this was actually the first Pixar movie, maybe, or one of the first ones, I believe, along with like Finding Nemo and Toy Story. The Emperor's New Groove. This is a quality movie. Pocahontas. Quality movie. A lot of people have some problems with it nowadays, but the music, you cannot get past that music. The second Atlantis movie, I'm gonna put it in bad. Song of the South. I remember watching it, but I don't remember anything about it. So I'm gonna put it in bad. Another Tinkerbell movie, not seen it. The Princess and the Frog. No people are gonna hate me for this, but it was fairly decent. I wasn't a big fan. I do like Neo's song at the end. You're the best thing I never knew I needed. Oh yeah, Neo hit that thing. Bambi 2, we pretend it wasn't exist. The funny thing about this, man, is this is the movie where Bambi actually meets his dad and gets to hang out and chill with him, while he teaches him how to be like the prince of the forest or whatever. But it wasn't. It was not a good movie. Another Tinkerbell movie. I did not see this one. The Tigger movie. I'm going into my child state of mind right now. It was about average. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Now, I actually watched that movie for the first time this year, and I was impressed. So I'm going to put it in quality. I actually really enjoyed it. Now, I had heard about like Jessica Rabbit and whatnot for reasons that I'm not going to get into, but I finally watched it, and it was a really fun movie. Blended, live action along with animation. You can't get past that. Oliver and Company, another one of my favorite Disney movies from growing up. So I'm gonna put it in quality. Nah, I'm not gonna let my bias get over it. I'm gonna put it in fairly decent. I'm not gonna let my bias get in the way. Another Little Mermaid thing. I don't know. I haven't seen this. Fox and the Hound 2. We pretend it does not exist. My God. Toy Story 3. Fairly decent. The Rescuers Down Under. It's a bad movie. Brother Bear 2. We pretend it does not exist. Sword in the Stone. A bad movie. Up. I'm gonna put Up in God tier. I know that might be hella controversial, but Up is just one of those movies, man. It makes you cry in the first 5 minutes of the movie, and you're like already sympathetic for everyone, and it just fills out so well. I know what this is. The movie with the headless horseman with Ichabod Crane. It's enjoyable. It's really short, so I'm gonna put it in about average. Treasure Planet. I hate this movie. I'm not gonna say any more. Fantasia 2000. Fairly decent. Spirited Away. I have seen Spirited Away now. This is one of the few Studio Ghibli movies I've actually seen. So I'm going to put it in quality. I did really enjoy it as a kid. James and the Giant Peach. This was a movie I liked growing up, but it's nothing special, so I'm going to put it in about average. Brother Bear, the original one, Brother Bear is a very quality movie. The story it tells, and like the story of revenge and how revenge is not good. But let me tell you something. Brother Bear scared me as a kid. Because at the beginning of the movie, you see how it ingratiates the Native American culture and how they all have their spirit animals, right? And the first brother that dies, he turns into a spirit animal, which is an eagle, right? And then when Kenai dies, or Kenai, whatever happened, when Kenai kills the bear, his spirit animal is a bear. So he transformed into a bear, and I was so scared of killing animals, and like I just had the utmost respect for bears and animals growing up because I didn't know what my spirit animal was, and I definitely didn't want to turn into one. So I respected living life for all animals. You know, that movie scared the piss out of me. Valiant. Saw it a lot growing up, but it's about average. Bolt. It's a bad movie, at least to me. Brave. I love that movie. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you? Quality movie. I need to rewatch that one. The second Goofy movie, I'm gonna put it in about average. Recess. I did not like that movie. I love the TV show, but not the movie. Tangled. Tangled is one of those Disney movies that I'm afraid to admit that I like, but I'm gonna put it in quality. Toy Story, the original one. God tier. It's the one that started it all. Mars Needs Moms. I did not see this. I saw the trailer for this and the animation was so bad. And then I actually know that this movie lost Disney a lot of money. Wow. Fantasia, God tier movie. Coco, I want to see this, but I haven't seen it yet. The Return of Jafar, the second Aladdin movie. We pretend this does not exist. Lion King, this is the best Disney movie of all time. God tier Hall of Fame. Uh, Another Tinkerbell. Why did they make so many Tinkerbell movies? What? Frankenweenie. I pretend this does not exist. Peter Pan. This is quality. A quality movie. Toy Story 4. I have not seen it. Finding Nemo. Oh, should I put it in quality or God tier? I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna stick it in quality. Teacher's Pet. It's a bad movie. I didn't like it. The original 101 Dalmatians is a quality movie. Hercules. Wait, there's two Hercules movies? The original Hercules I'm putting fairly decent. But oh, this is it. This is the TV series. I love the TV series. I'm gonna put that in quality. I wasn't paying enough attention. This is the TV series, Hercules Zero to Hero. That's the TV series they had. I repeated it 3 times. I'm sorry. Lady and Tramp. This is another quality movie. One of the better Disney movies of all time. Black Cauldron. This movie was. We pretend Black Cauldron does not exist. Um, this. I don't know. I haven't seen this one. I don't even know what that is. The Wild. This is a bad movie. Very, very bad. Lilo and Stitch 2. Put it in bad. I have seen that one, but I don't remember much about it. Lion King 1.5. I did not like this movie, so I'm gonna put it in about average. Inside Out. This is one I have heard really good things about, but I haven't seen. DuckTales, the movie. I haven't seen this one. Bambi, the original one. Quality movie. Kronk's New Groove. We pretend this doesn't exist. The Incredibles 2. See, I went to the theaters with this, and I figured out the entire plot of the movie within the first 20 minutes. So I'm going to put it in bad. This is not what you do. Especially after a 15-year gap between the original one and the second one. You have to come much better than that. The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. We pretend it does not exist. So Dear to My Heart, I have not seen this one. Finding Dory, same thing. It was the same thing as Finding Nemo, just with the Dory character, man. Put it in bad, man. You do better. Ratatouille, another quality Disney movie. Pocahontas 2, We Pretend It Does Not Exist. Moana, I have not seen it. And this one I have not seen. So, there's only a few movies in God tier. Snow White, Aladdin, Toy Story 2, Robin Hood, Beauty and the Beast, Pinocchio, Up, Toy Story, Fantasia, and Lion King. Now, is there any movies in quality that I might be able to stick in God tier? Mm, I mean, Alice in Wonderland probably could go there, but I just never was a big fan. So that's my bias sticking out right there. Everything for me looks good here, fairly decent. Everything's pretty straight. I know some people would put Cinderella in quality or Dumbo in quality, but it just didn't hit for me. About average. A lot of these about average, bad, and pretend they're pretty much all sequels. Yeah, pretty much almost all of these are sequels. But especially a lot in the yeah. So, what did you think? Was there any movies you would put anywhere else? Or, better yet, tell me your favorite movie out of the Gotta tier and quality list. Leave that comment down below. Anyways, this has been the Prince of Patrick. Thank you for watching my video. Have a good day.